What's up, everybody? Dan here, Crypto Capital Venture, August 13th, 2019. Thanks for coming by this video. The title, Bitcoin and Litecoin, the best cryptos long-term. So first off, if you're not maybe you're not invested in Bitcoin, maybe you're not invested in Litecoin, maybe you are. I want to say this to you right now. If you're invested in cryptocurrency, I'm on your side. That's it. I don't care what you're invested in. I really don't. And I hope that as this space matures, more and more people can come together and just chill out a little bit. There are many adults in crypto Twitter, in the social atmosphere of crypto, arguing and acting like children. It drives me insane. And I want to say to you, I don't care what cryptocurrency you're invested in. I really don't. But here's why I'm invested in Bitcoin and Litecoin. I tweeted about it a little ago. I actually tweeted twice about it. It's my first time I did like a long thread, and I completely messed up the first tweet, so I deleted it and I retweeted it. What's up, everybody? I see you in the chats. I'm going to jump into the video and really just get into things. First off, in terms of Bitcoin and Litecoin price, we can look at the charts here in a second. If I can minimize this screen. Bitcoin and Litecoin price, they're down. Bitcoin and Litecoin price are down. Not going to do technical analysis. My biggest concern in terms of Bitcoin right now, at least in the short term, are these lower lows Bitcoin putting in since we saw this huge resistance at this Fibonacci area, this channel here. This is what I've been saying, that doorway to the bull market. I'm not going to do a technical analysis video, but that's what we're looking at. Litecoin also consolidating, obviously. Biggest concern on Litecoin, well, we have this symmetrical triangle that we've been tracking. We had a revisit to the lower trend line here of this triangle, hoping to break through it, but so far we just got rejection. We're in a very, very critical area between this 200 moving average and this lower trend line. Anything can happen. Be prepared for anything. But now talking about why Bitcoin and Litecoin. That's the big question. Why Bitcoin and Litecoin? Let's just start with the tweet. This is the tweet from a little bit ago. Why Litecoin was one of my first crypto investments and still is my favorite. So we start the tweet. Like many in my early crypto days, I was drawn to the price. So Litecoin price, obviously, when you're new in crypto, you're downloading Coinbase app, and you're buying cryptos, Litecoin really is kind of is a crypto that many people gravitate towards because of its low price, right? So let me read through. Plus, Litecoin was a top crypto like Bitcoin, but faster and 4 times as many. It just made sense. If Bitcoin does well, LTC will too. That was my thought process. There was nothing to it. I didn't know much about Litecoin. I didn't know much about Bitcoin. That was just my very simple process. That was like my entry point into investing in cryptos, Bitcoin and Litecoin. That's why I liked Litecoin. I liked what the facts were saying in terms of growth and security of the Litecoin network. It was growing alongside Bitcoin, and that is a great indication in terms of my personal risk analysis compared to many other altcoins. So if I'm getting into crypto, this is my thought process. I want to buy Bitcoin because Bitcoin is like the king. And if crypto is going to succeed, Bitcoin's most likely going to be leading the way in terms of that, right? So in this extremely risky environment of cryptos, Bitcoin, the safest play in my opinion. And then if you're going into the environment of altcoins, Litecoin, in my opinion, the second safest, right? So this is my mindset. This is my approach. I used to be an incredibly risky investor. 10 years ago, I'd probably be picking up the most crazy altcoins right now and holding them long term. But I have a different approach now because of things I've been through in real estate and traditional markets. This is my approach. Third, Charlie seemed like a cool dude. I'm very big on communication. I liked his communication style. Very true. That's one of the things that drew me to Charlie is his communication style. I especially liked Litecoin Foundation, what was created there, namely a doorway for this open source community to get involved and make an impact. And that is 100% true. I'm always looking for like-minded people that I can relate to in some type of way that I can grow alongside. Litecoin Foundation struck me as that type of place. Charlie created Litecoin, but it is decentralized to its core, meaning anyone can rise up and lead. People seem to forget this and attribute way too much attention to what he says and does. It truly shows a lack of understanding into what decentralized tech actually is. So this is another thing that pivoting off of what drew me to Litecoin Foundation, being able to have a voice in this space, right? I created this YouTube channel to put my opinion out there, right? And to grow alongside others that are also putting their opinion out there. That's one thing I love about the space. And Charlie created Litecoin, right? But I think one thing that people forget is the fact that Litecoin is decentralized. And as this tech grows, the community grows, and people have the opportunity to lead in any aspect and regard that they choose to. Litecoin is an underdog from a social perspective. That's one thing I love about it, by the way. But technologically, it isn't, restfully thriving in the trails of Bitcoin code. And when talking about decentralized currency, there's no better place to grow than alongside Bitcoin. So again, back to the risk aspect of Litecoin. For me, the safest altcoin play. As I mentioned, restfully thriving in the trails of Bitcoin code, taken from Bitcoin code, right? And the growth of this network alongside the growth of Bitcoin network, just an awesome play, an awesome pair in terms of my long-term investment outlook. That's my 100% thoughts. Negative people out there will continue to throw insults and spread lies, including probably on this YouTube video. Just watch. Update the video tomorrow and read through the comments. But like I've said, this is because they want to see people fail. It's not because they're rooting for Litecoin to fail. People passionately on Twitter, like just talking trash about Litecoin. I have the same people that are subscribed, I think, to my YouTube channel. They follow me on Twitter, and they just consistently post junk when I'm talking about Litecoin. It's unbelievable that they spend so much time talking negatively about something on social media. It's unbelievable that people waste their time doing that. But I'm telling you, it's they want to see other people fail. It has nothing to do with cryptocurrency in general. It has nothing to do with the technology. It's all about people. Litecoin's operating very strongly and completely separate from all of the negativity. So I don't care if you're talking about negativity from perspective of Charlie and things that he's saying or doing. That has no impact. It really doesn't. Many people might disagree with me and say, Charlie has such an influence. I do not think he does. I really don't. In the same way that all the Bitcoin maximalists that have huge followings have influence on Bitcoin. The code is the code. The technology is the technology. It's decentralized. All this other stuff about Charlie or about the Litecoin Foundation or about other people within Litecoin community, it's a bunch of noise, and it doesn't mean anything, in my opinion, especially if you're zoomed out on what's going on here in terms of this technology. So that's my thought. It's completely separate from all the negativity. It will continue to operate strongly because of code and not because of any one person or people. Litecoin will continue to act as an opportunity for imaginative and free thinkers to innovate alongside of it. And you're seeing that. I see people that are just, on Twitter, and I know some people, I don't know some people, but they're just like putting their best foot forward, their best effort to make moves in crypto adoption, in building their own businesses and things of that nature. And that is what crypto is for, in my opinion. It's to leverage this technology to grow as a person, to grow your investments, to grow your knowledge, to grow so many different things. And the people that are doing that, I think it's so cool to watch. Some of you in here right now in the chat room. And I love it. And then lastly, of course, there is more. However, from a technical risk and opportunity perspective, Bitcoin and Litecoin is the best portfolio for me to have. If this ever changes, I'll be sure to let you know. I will. Even if I traded some Litecoin for Bitcoin, I would let you know, because I do technical analysis and I say I'm pretty much evenly accumulating both. And I feel it's my responsibility, if I did trade some for another, I would let you know. Or if I sell all of my Litecoin, I would let you know. If I sold all of my Bitcoin, I would let you know. But right now, this is where I stand in terms of this technology, in terms of this space. It's why I think Bitcoin and Litecoin are the best cryptos. if you're not invested in Bitcoin or Litecoin, then you're probably not even on this video anymore, especially if you're a replay viewer. If you're not invested in Bitcoin or Litecoin, or if you hate Litecoin, maybe you hate Litecoin, but you're at least reasonable. You can tolerate my voice talking about it. I'll say this. Again, if you're invested in crypto, I'm on your side, right? I mean, I want to see crypto as a whole succeed. And I tweeted this yesterday. I said, altcoins will have many moments to shine in the next couple of years as Bitcoin makes its way to parabolic all-time highs. I wonder if people on crypto Twitter will be nicer to each other when everyone's seeing gains. What do you think? And that's a question for you in the chat, especially if you're a replay viewer. Let me know your thoughts below. What do you think? Do you think the space will change? Do you think it will become more mature from this arguing and bickering over cryptos, these cryptos warring with each other? I don't know. It's interesting to see if that'll change as people see success and gains, but I truly believe altcoins are going to see success. There's people in the chat that I know will hate that I'm saying this, but people invested in XRP, Bitcoin Cash, are going to see gains. They're going to see gains. And if somebody's in crypto and they're just on board with those cryptos, I'm not going to hate on them. They're learning, they're finding their way through, and it's cool to see, because 10 years ago we really were not living in a world like this where we could be learning about this technology and benefiting financially from a monetary perspective, growing our financial wealth in this cryptocurrency space. Poseidon Lou, what's up, dude? 999 super chat. Thanks, man. So good to see you. I haven't chatted with you in a while, dude. I hope you're well. Thank you for the super chat. You know it's unnecessary, my friend, but it's good to see you. So those are those things. Bitcoin and Litecoin, pivoting off of my tweet about Litecoin. Litecoin's up there, everybody. It's up in the top right now in the top 5. If you look at the history of market capitalization, Litecoin's always been alongside Bitcoin. And there's good reason for that. There's a lot of security, both from a technological perspective and an investment perspective. Those are the two main reasons I'm long on Litecoin. Technological perspective, the security it finds from being around so long, right? Its network has not been compromised. It is riding alongside Bitcoin. And then number 2, from an altcoin risk tolerance perspective, Litecoin, though risky, probably one of the least risky. I think it's even less risky than Bitcoin Cash and XRP, right? And Monero and Stellar and Tron and Cardano. I just think it's less risky than all of those things. Read my message, please. Alan, what's up? Thank you for the super chat and the smiley face. I just read your message for you. Appreciate you coming by. So those are my thoughts there. I will say this. I tweeted this. I'm piggybacking on all my tweets. Bitcoin isn't just up against banks. It's up against everyone in the world who lacks imagination, doesn't like change, and wants to see innovation fail. And I truly 100% believe that. There are so many people in this world that are just they just don't want to see a pivot into cool technologies, even outside of crypto, even outside of this space that we're in. They don't want to see a pivot into new technologies. Even when you have things like Venmo coming into play, people don't want that change. They don't want to do that. Even when you have going from like landlines to cell phones, people just don't want it. And then that's really one of the things that crypto is up against. It's one of the things Bitcoin is up against. And then another tweet, just talking about Litecoin. Litecoin has no use case. Litecoin is slowly fading. Litecoin will never be mainstream. Litecoin is useless. Litecoin. And whether you like it or not, there's a lot of comments, I think, actually, even on this one. People actually, and this is one of the things I'm talking about, people actually hating on this news about Litecoin. I mean, what other crypto right now is showing its face in an NFL stadium during an NFL game? And everybody's just like, oh, paid for the marketing. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Come on. Miami Dolphins announced this news. Litecoin, official cryptocurrency of the Miami Dolphins. They're accepting cryptocurrency. They're accepting Litecoin for their 50-50 raffles. It's so the people that are just kind of like, you know, paying for marketing, I think is ridiculous. I'm trying to find some of these comments. It's probably better that I don't. So those are my reasons. I wanted to make this video short. I'm getting ready to head out in a little bit. I have a couple calls first, but wanted to just stop by, do a video, say what's up, go over my thoughts on why I'm long on Bitcoin and Litecoin. And yeah, if that does change, I will certainly 100% let you know. But that's it. We are so early. We are so stinking early, everybody. It's crazy. I mean, I'm working with crypto startups. I think there's technology that hasn't even arrived yet that we haven't even used. Yeah, we're using Bitcoin, we're using Litecoin. There's other things that are going to happen in this space that are really cool. And we're so early. There's so much value for all of us to grow upon. Whether you're just, you know, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're just a mom, just chilling at home, investing in cryptos, whatever your background, crypto offers so much. This is truly a doorway to so much different opportunity from so many different perspectives. I could talk about it forever. And we are so early in the game, and it's powerful. And I hope to see all of you succeed. No matter what crypto you're long on, I hope to see all of you succeed. I hope to see all of you grow in a positive way in this space. And I hope to see everybody encourage each other more and more in this space, because that is where true success comes from. It is, really. I'm sorry if it sounds cheesy or corny. Call me a dork. I don't care. Value comes from encouraging each other, growing with each other, learning, and serving each other. It's true. So those are my thoughts. That's why I'm long on Bitcoin and Litecoin. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. It's time for me to bounce. I have some things to do, some things to tend to. If you're here and you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you as part of the channel. Even if you're long on Ripple or Bitcoin Cash, subscribe. Let's have some fun. Have an awesome day. I will see you in the next video, and God bless.